This monstrosity is a skull that I'm working on, and I'm coating it in liquid latex because with something that has so many internal cavities, it's really hard for the electroplating to get into these cavities because it's always going to favor what's on the outside. It wants to go wherever's easiest. So I've already started plating this whole thing, but I wasn't getting a good plate on the inside here. What you're seeing is just conductive paint, whereas this stuff that's kind of sparkly and crazy colors, that's where there actually is copper growing. And it just turned colors from when I took it out of the bath, and then it got a just natural oxidation. So anyway, this whole thing is covered in latex. It looks disgusting. And it's going to go back in the bath. I'm going to plate these recessed areas, and then I'm going to peel off all this latex and plate the whole thing again so we have smooth lines. This is how I figured out to do skulls. I'm curious if other people are doing skulls, what's their method that they get all these internal cavities plated really well. The other method I've thought about is that I should just spray the internal stuff and plate that first. But because you need to spray graphite to get into all those areas, you're getting it all over the outside anyway. So with either of those methods, it's all this work doing the latex. These are some other skulls that I've already plated, and if this was jewelry, I would not be happy with this plating. But because they're skulls, because it's so hard to really guarantee that you've sealed every part of this really immaculately, I put them in what's known as a dirty old bath. It's just kind of my scrap electroforming solution that I find is no longer the quality I want for jewelry, so then I use it for kind of random stuff, a lot of organics, a lot of big stuff that tends to be harder to get a perfect anode ratio, so you kind of get out of balance. And then of course they look kind of dull because of oxidation from rinsing them out and stuff, and then just leaving them to air dry. But I will polish these all up and give them a intentional patina, and they'll be looking pretty sweet. I will say, even with a dirty old bath, if you have brittle plating, it's not acceptable. So these are satin, they're a little sparkly, but they are plating solid, strong, not crumbly. And I just want to add that for other people who might be newer. If your plating is crumbly, you need to start a new bath or figure out how to regulate the bath that you're working with.